Hello, and welcome to the Pit Stop, where we aim to give you tools to refresh, refuel, and recharge your day. I'm your host, Pastor Lance Pittman. February is the month of love, and so this month, we want to talk to you about all things love. Watch this. I mentioned that my wife and I got married on February 14th, 1985. Man, 41 years ago. It's hard to believe. I still remember going to Solomon's temple and looking across the room and seeing the woman of my dreams. And I thank God that after we started dating, there were so many similarities in our lives, and it seemed like we just clicked. And let me just tell you, for me, it was love at first sight. I don't know about for her, you had to ask her, but for me, it was love at first sight. And I thank God that 41 years later, we're still together. My wife and I have traveled all over the world. I remember when we first got married, we lived in a log cabin right on the Oscoda River up there in Oscoda, Michigan. And I remember some nights we would have different critters that would come and they would scratch the floor of that log cabin, and we were scared half to death because we were city people. We weren't used to, these animals coming every now and again. But it was a great moment for both of us because neither one of us had really been up north, and it was an eye-opener for her, eye-opener for me. We actually had a chance to see the Northern Lights while we were up there, and just a beautiful sight. And then after we got married, I said, well, let's go someplace exotic. Let's have a honeymoon together. And what I meant was let's pick another base to be stationed. And I picked a lot of different places that we wanted to go. And I didn't even know what this place was, but it's called the Ryukyu Island Chain, otherwise known as Okinawa. And that was probably the last choice on what we call our dream sheet. And guess what? That's where they sent us. That's where that was the assignment that was selected for us. And when we left to go to Japan, it was November. I never will forget it. It was just before Thanksgiving. And we had on winter coats, and we were all dressed for this cold climate. But then when we got to Japan and Okinawa, and we got off that airplane, the heat rushed in, and we quickly took off those winter garments, because when we got to Japan in November, it was probably 60 or 70 degrees, maybe even more than that. I remember some days there, it would get up to over 100 degrees, and it was so hot that you didn't even want to go outside. You would just go to your car and then go to whatever place had air conditioning. Matter of fact, some days we would just go to the commissary and stand in the frozen food section just to get some reprieve from that heat. But it was an awesome time for my wife and I because we were together, and it was an exotic place. I mean, you're talking palm trees, you're talking clear water. It was an experience that we will never forget. And we spent 6 years there. As a matter of fact, 3 of our children were born in Japan. Shanique, Lance, and Landon were all born there, and actually had dual citizenship up until they turned the age of 18. And so, again, just a magical time for us. And 41 years later, we're still together. And I want to just say how much love I have for my wife. Man, she, for me, is as beautiful as the first day I met her. And I want to say happy anniversary and happy Valentine's Day. I love you. Well, I'm glad you had a chance to stop into the Pit Stop. I hope you received something to help you to refuel, refresh, and recharge your day.